back to another All Base Creations practice session. Today, we're going to be working through a little bit of an Isley Brothers tune. I'm sure you guys will recognize it, but just something arrangement I just started coming up with, and it was time to start practicing on camera. So I'm gonna finish practicing it on camera. But if you guys got any questions, let me know in the chat. I definitely respond and get back to you guys. gist, I guess, of the. Let me see. Make sure you guys can hear me pretty good. So that's the basics of the arrangement. Um, just working on, getting it clean. Kind of just worked that out about a couple hours ago. Um, and then kind of came back. I don't know what kind of. I guess I seen that Isley brother Tiny Desk. So I was like, I should do an Isley brother tune. So it's just something else to add to the set list. Like I told you guys, one thing that'll help you with your solo act is when you hear little songs that the crowd loves or reacts to. That's not just your originals. Especially those covers and stuff that are easier, like that one. Like that's a simple cover. Yes, I'm doing a complicated arrangement of it on bass, but it's a simple tune. I know I can pull off the top of my head a lot of time. Once I have it under my fingers and I can really perform the tune, I know that it'll be easy for me to pull it out in performances and things like that. And that's what you're looking for. You got to remember, you got to do this night after night. I believe between Saturday night and Sunday afternoon, I did about 10 hours worth of gigging in that time. Between a gig, church, and gig was, I think a gig was like 7 to 11, and then I had to get up at 9:30, do church, play organ at church, and then go back and play some more bass not even that evening, at 12:30 that afternoon. So I had a gig, and so it's a lot on your hands, and you gotta tailor your set and different, have some backup things in case your hands aren't feeling certain things that evening. I had to tell, I was working with Alex Parchment this weekend. It's one of the side conversations we had. I told him, don't be calling them hard tunes for me to play on the first tune. Let me warm up. He likes for me to do some of my tapping stuff in conjunction with the band. And what a lot of people don't realize is it's much different than piano. It takes a lot more strength for every single. It takes so much more effort for each note versus the piano. It's kind of night and day. I would say it's its own thing. I play piano and organ as well, so I know what the finger strength it takes to play those instruments, and it does take quite a bit, but it takes a lot more to do the tapping on bass because of the heavy gauge of the strings, and you don't have a hammer. Like you press a key on a real piano, there's hammers that actually hit the strings. My fingers are the hammers, so I had to condition my fingers and everything else to be able to work on these things. And yeah, don't be afraid to experiment with different things. Just because something's difficult or more difficult than something else doesn't mean it's not worth doing. I could have easily said, oh, I could go play this on piano very easily. But playing it on bass sounds amazing. And I just love the way the bass sounds as a solo instrument as well. So, and I try to make it just as enjoyable as listening to a solo pianist or something of that nature. A lot of people, they still want to be entertained. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like if you're being entertained and you're playing things they want to hear, they'll stop and listen. If you're playing things they don't want to hear, or you playing with only what you want to play, because I've gone through that as well. Getting out there, yeah, I want to play this. I want to do. Okay, that's nice. And you can. But you might have to do it in a different part of the set. And right now, you might have to stay with the groove and keep the people dancing. It's not always shift to the super musical stuff. Sometimes you got to keep that funk alive. All right, it's enough talk. notice as you go along doing different things, practice wise, you'll naturally um, just get progress at it. So I've been doing a lot of tapping lately, um, and keeping up on my technique with it, which allows me to incorporate arrangements a lot faster. As well as, of course, the thing about bass and about a guitar instruments in general, it's a lot of different techniques you can use compared to piano. Piano has different techniques, crossing over, different things you got to work on. Um, but bass has all that stuff. Plus, you got to be able to do things like, even for the same bass line, you got to be able to play it in different tonalities. You might be playing, but somebody else might want you to do totally different, tonalities, playing this, very similar bass line. So, you gotta really work on those different techniques. That's why you guys see me doing, some days is more slap and pop, some days is more finger style and harmonics and things like that, and chordal playing. Um, and even chordal playing is a whole different technique than just, you know, and a lot of times, when you're looking for smaller shapes on bass, you're going with three note patterns. So you kind of got to get creative and really know voicings and how they work over the root. So, for instance, I know if I go here, right, you'll have that E flat 9 chord right there, right? I can shift that and do 1, 7, sharp 11. Back to the root position, 1, 3, 7. And a lot of times on bass, I leave out the fifth because it's already in the harmonic. You can hear it in the harmonic. You don't really need it, and it kind of muddies up the. Oh, my babies are here. Hey, come here, Jake. You can open the door. Yes. You open the door. I'm on live stream. Open the door. Push the top of the door. My kids are here, so I'm going to get off. Um, but I just wanted to share some of that little information with you guys, real quick. Let me know if it helped you out. Like, subscribe, share. I'm the Bass Sneakers. Thanks for watching All Bass Creations TV. We'll catch you next time. Peace.